Okay, let's look at related rates. All right, so this is a kind of implicit differentiation. It's just that when we have an equation and take the derivative, we used to take the derivative with respect to x most of the time. Now we're taking a derivative with respect to a third variable and mostly t. Right, so we can compare the rate of change of y and the rate of change of x. All right, so it's probably the easiest to just look at an example. So let's look at this example. All right, so we have an equation: x squared minus 2xy minus y squared is equal to 7. All right, then dy over dt is given to be -1 when x equals 2 and y equals -1. Then when that happens, what would be the value of rate of change of x with respect to t? Right? So that's what we want to find. Right? First, the original equation doesn't really have the derivative, so we're going to have to create one. Right? So we're going to take the derivative with respect to the third variable t. So we're going to take the derivative with respect to t. Right? Right? Derivative of x squared would be 2x. But you need to multiply by, since we're taking a derivative with respect to a different letter, so we have to multiply by dx over dt. Right? And next step. All right, so you have two things multiplied together. So I'm gonna group things together. So let's see. First one, I'll take a -2x to be the first guy, and a y to be the second guy. Right, just the product rule. Right, derivative of the first guy would be -2. Right, and but you have to multiply by dx over dt, and multiply by the second, which is y. Right, plus -2x, so leave the first guy alone. Right, multiply by derivative of the second guy, so dy over dt. Right, so this is just a product rule. Right, then we take the derivative of negative y squared, so it's going to be -2y, but we have to multiply by dy over dx. Oh, sorry, dt, what I meant. Right, is equal to, right, so derivative of 7 is 0 since it's a constant, so it's just going to be 0. Right, so we have that. Then we're going to collect like terms. So we're going to collect, let's see, so you have this guy has dx over dt here, right, and here we have dx over dt here also. I'm going to group those together, right? Alright, so dx over dt is in common, so you have this guy in common with that guy. So I'll factor that out. So dx over dt, alright? Then what's left is, here you have 2x from the first term. So we put 2x here. Alright, and then you have -2y from the second one. So I'll put the -2y. Alright, I could have pulled out 2 as well. Maybe we should do that. Might not make much of a difference, but here 2 is in common, so I'll probably put 2 out here. How about that? Alright, then I'm gonna group these two guys together. Alright, so you have this guy right here and this guy right there. Alright, so since both of them have dy over dt, alright, so I'll group those together. So it's dy over dt is factored out, and also there's -2 here, and negative 2 is in common. Alright, so pull out negative 2. Alright, then what's left is it's going to be x and y, so it's going to be x plus y, alright, is equal to 0. Right, so we took care of x and y, so that's everyone, right, and also 0. Alright, so then we are looking for dx over dt. I'm gonna go ahead and solve for dx over dt. You can start plugging in now, but I'll solve for it first. Alright, so I'm gonna add 2 x plus y dy over dt, right? So you have 2 x minus y dx over dt is equal to, right, 2 x plus y dy over dt. All right, and next step would be, this is in the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and divide through by 2 x minus y. All right, finally we have dx over dt all isolated. All right, so you have a 2x plus y, and we're dividing by 2x minus y dy over dt. Alright, then we can just clean it up. 2 on top and 2 on the bottom cancel out. Then plug in all the values that we already know. Alright, so x is 2, right? 2 plus y is negative 1, so plus negative 1. Right, x is 2 again, and minus y is negative 1, so adding 1, and dy over dt is given to be negative 1. Alright, so this is going to give you, let's see, you have a 2 minus 1, so it's 1, and times negative 1 is negative 1 over 3, so it's going to be negative 1 over 3. Alright, so that's the value of dx over dt. Alright, it's pretty simple, right? Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.